Good evening, everyone. Meteorologist Carmelo Lattuca in the 1011 streaming studio. I was going to say the Severe Weather Center. I'm in the streaming studio now. We're going to talk about our summer-like temperatures that are going to just continue across the area. And with that, we start off with our Lincoln Weather Almanac. We saw high temperature today well into the 80s. Or actually, only a little bit into the 80s. Sorry, yesterday was the temperature well into the 80s. Today, we saw a high temperature of right around 82 degrees. The average high is 76 degrees. Low temperature this morning, 57. The average low for the first time this season is now below 50 degrees. That average is 49. It is possible we could drop into the upper 40s overnight tonight. We take a look at our Lincoln Precipitation Almanac. Didn't see any rain today. Really not expecting any rain until possibly next weekend. So it looks to be another dry 5 to 7 days at least. But the difference this month, because we are going to end at 3.53 inches of rain, is right now just under an inch. That number will continue to decrease. And yearly, we're nearing 3 inches below normal for precipitation. We'll likely hit that number once again. Low temperatures across the state, meanwhile, this morning were at 37 degrees. That was at Alliance, but generally in the 40s in the northwest, 50s for the most part in central and eastern Nebraska. High temperatures on Saturday. Today we saw upper 70s to low 80s. Got up to 85 degrees in Falls City and Hebron. Those were the warm spots. 82 here in Lincoln. Cool spot today. That was up in Ainsworth with a temperature of 74 degrees. Currently, it's pretty quiet across the state right now. Skyview camera showing very little in terms of cloud cover. Clear skies. You can see the moon in our Lincoln Skyview cam. Current temperatures are 66 degrees both at the studio as well as at the airport, and winds are out of the north at right around 6 miles per hour with a comfy dew point at 48 degrees. Temperatures across town range anywhere from 58 degrees still to 70 degrees, but we're generally in the 60s and generally in the 60s across much of eastern Nebraska. Though we are down into the 50s in Albion and Norfolk, 57 to 58 degrees there. It's still 71 in Falls City and 70 degrees out in McCook. You compare this to 24 hours ago, and we're running about 2 to 12 degrees cooler than this time yesterday, and that should tell you that we are expecting cooler conditions overnight tonight. Dew points are in the 40s and 50s. The only spot in the 60s right now is Falls City, so a tinge of humidity out there, but for the most part, it is dry and comfortable. Winds are variable across the state in terms of direction. We're seeing southerly winds out to the west, still seeing northerly winds to the east, but by tomorrow, we'll have southerly winds across the state. It is quiet on satellite and radar. We're not seeing anything in terms of cloud cover at this point. We have some showers and storms going on in the Four Corners region as well as off to our east coast, but for the most part, it is pretty quiet. Weather alerts, not a lot to talk about, at least close to our area. No weather alerts going on at this point. Severe weather is also not expected over the next 3 days. Nothing tonight, nothing expected out there tomorrow, and nothing expected as we go into Monday. Playing out Skycast for the rest of tonight. We'll see some cloud cover increase in western Nebraska between now and 7 a.m. Sunday morning. That cloud cover could push into central Nebraska Sunday afternoon, but clear skies probably once again in eastern Nebraska. Now we go into Sunday night into Monday morning. We'll see a little bit of fog potential in southern, central, and northern Nebraska, and then we'll see some cloud cover continue as well. So mostly sunny to partly cloudy, potentially mostly cloudy conditions for some of us on Monday. But temperature-wise, overnight tonight will be in the 40s and 50s. Somewhat chilly out there, 48 degrees in Lincoln, 46 degrees in Wayne and Tacoma, maybe into the low 50s up in Valentine, as well as in Falls City. High temperatures on Sunday, certainly warmer than what we saw out there today. We could climb to 90 degrees in Grand Island, 91 in Hebron, forecasting high of 87 degrees here in the capital city. Monday, low temperatures, only dropping down to right around 60 degrees, so a little bit warmer Monday morning. Monday afternoon, more of the same. The cloud cover off to the west, we drop our temperatures down, but we'll actually be at or maybe even warmer than Sunday in eastern Nebraska. Low temperatures Tuesday, more of the same, upper 50s to low 60s. High temperatures Tuesday, cooler because we're expecting a cold front to move through. We'll see some cloud cover move in as well, so that drops us back down into the low 80s. Temperatures Wednesday morning, a little bit cooler in the mid to upper 50s. High temperatures on Wednesday, warming right back up with more sunshine back into the mid to maybe upper 80s. More of the same on Thursday, and likely the same on Friday as well. For your 7-day forecast, we are talking about temperatures warmest on Sunday, Monday, but not by much. Wednesday and Thursday still at 86 to 87 degrees. Coolest day looks to be on Tuesday, and that is mainly due to the cloud cover. I want to remind everyone, October 1st starts Wednesday. It's going to start off on a warm note and only a 20% chance of rain in the entire forecast. That is not until next Saturday. 10-day forecast in terms of temperatures across the state. Warmest look to be Sunday and then probably Thursday and Friday. So kind of really hard to tell. Very similar temperatures, but the coolest conditions not expected until we get into the following, potentially Tuesday, October 7th, where we could drop back down into the 60s and 70s. Dew points will remain fairly comfortable, maybe hitting 60 to 63 degrees here in Lincoln Sunday, Monday, and then on Friday. But after that, look at those dew points. Much drier air moving in. We're talking about 20s, 30s, and 40s. Precipitation chances look to be far and few between now and Saturday. Maybe some slightly higher rain chances as we head into Monday. We're starting to see some more 30s, 40s, and potentially 50% chance of rain as we get into October 6th. 8 to 14 day outlook. This is the 5th through the 11th. Maybe wetter than average in northern Nebraska. Not expecting a strong signal whether it's going to be drier or wetter in central and southern Nebraska. Temperature-wise, we know for sure, not for sure, I guess, but at least a very good chance that above average temperatures are going to continue. So a warm start to October, now pushing into potentially October 11th. We're still talking about temperatures, at least in the upper 70s, if not in the 80s, because our average high continues to fall into the low to mid 70s. So once again, those summer-like temperatures are set to continue. Dry conditions expected throughout the forecast as well. Make sure to stay tuned to 1011 News at 10. I'll have the latest forecast details. But for now, have a good night.